everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're flying Widerøe, Norwegian's regional airline, on one of their Embraer E190-E2s. This aircraft is known as the Profit Hunter, and it's packed with innovations that make it quieter, greener and more efficient than ever before. Now, Widerøe being actually the launch customer of this aircraft back in 2018, I am very excited to review it today, so let's hop into the video. I'm here in Trondheim. I just arrived here from Oslo and previously from Arlanda. I flew SAS A320 and A320 Neo, and I'm waiting for my flight to Bergen here in Trondheim. I have 4 hours. But the weather isn't the best and it's supposed to rain soon. It also rained and it's cloudy. It's supposed to also rain soon, and it's cold. It's like 5 degrees Celsius, so I don't want to go outside. So I think I'm just gonna stay inside in the warm area. If you are wondering what I was doing during that 4-hour period, well, I bought myself a hot dog because I was starving and I did some plane spotting. The plane spotting video is already out, so check it out later if you're interested. And here we have it. We will soon start boarding this almost 7-year-old at the time of filming Embraer E190-E2, registered as Lima November Whiskey Echo Charlie. In total, Widerøe operates 3 of these models, this one being the last one that they received. Here is Widerøe's destination map. They primarily take the advantage of these Embraers on longer or more busier routes, such as this one, or for example Dublin or seasonally to Greece or Lanzarote in Canary Islands. One major difference you can immediately spot from the outside are the huge engines on the E2 compared to the older Embraers. The E2 is powered by the Pratt & Whitney PW1900G. We will talk about the engine later. My seat for this flight was 4F, a window seat, of course. The seat alignment with the windows is terrible here. Anyways, so here are my impressions of the seat and cabin. The cabin overall looked pretty worn out despite the age of this aircraft. It felt like an older Embraer rather than the new E2 generation for some reason. The seat itself was comfortable but also worn out. The legroom is very nice. The tray table was a bit jiggly, and in front of you there is also a seat pocket for personal things, and above the tray table a socket for the safety card, in-flight catalogue, and apparently I got 2 sickness bags in my case. The seat is in fact also reclinable, but only slightly, but that's okay. And oh boy, the windows are huge, just look at my hand here. By the way, I technically got 2 windows, but theoretically only 1 as I got like half of each window, lol. And here is the overhead panel. Also felt a little worn out, but it functioned properly. I mean, you can see that on my face. I was surprised as I expected the cabin to look a little more fresh than that. Anyways, boarding complete, we are ready to depart to Bergen.
Må settes i frimodus. Større elektroniske enheter må slås av og plasseres i håndbagasjen under avgang og landing. We will now perform a safety demonstration. Safety belt is fastened, tighten, and unfasten like this. Also, can we just talk for a while about the interesting method of pushback that they got here? They push the aircraft straight and then the plane makes a complete U-turn and taxis to runway. Unusual, but let me know in which airports you've also seen this method in the comments. Okay, now it's time to discuss the engines. The Embraer E2 series is powered by the Pratt & Whitney PW1900G geared turbofan engine, which uses an advanced gearbox system to let the fan and turbine operate at optimal speeds.
This results in up to 16% better fuel efficiency, significantly lower noise, and reduced emissions compared to previous generation regional jet engines. This engine is a major reason the E2 series is marked as the profit hunter, delivering long-term savings through reduced fuel and maintenance costs, while being more environmentally friendly.
How huge it is. Unbelievably huge. Like, incredibly huge. It's almost as big as the body of the, and probably not, but almost as big as the body of the plane. God damn it.
Would you serve drinks as coffee, tea, water?
Here is Widerøe's in-flight service. Feel free to stop the video and read. The prices were a little too high for me, especially as a Slovak university student with a limited budget, but their selection was nice, serving a bunch of snacks, hot meals and deals as well, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, and also a plenty of accessories and perfumes and whatnot.
Once again, we wish you a nice flight. Thank you.
I was hoping to see a little bit of the beautiful Norwegian scenery, but there were clouds below us for almost the whole duration of the cruise. But at least I could see a little bit of the snowy mountains below me here and there, so yeah.
The flight is like 99% occupied, but I have a free seat next to me. I'm that lucky. Like literally almost every seat is occupied. Here's a closer look at the seat.
And again, it was more worn out than you'd imagine on an E2. Maybe it doesn't look that bad on the camera here, but it really did look old and worn out and also dirty in some places. I'll show you.
The tray tables are also a bit jiggly, wiggly. I don't know, it just looks worn out. I didn't expect this, but I guess don't have expectations, cause if they turn out bad, you're gonna be. Look at that also. That's gross, actually. What the hell? Let's go to the toilet. Oh well, this is an interesting mechanism of a door handle. Okay, that's not. I swear that's not on the old Embraers. This is the E2 thing. I swear. Anyways, it is cramped. I mean, not cramped, it's not spacious, that's what I meant to say. What is this? Is that fucking blood for the... What? I'm 174 centimeters tall. If I were 5 centimeters taller, I wouldn't fit here completely. The toilet of the Embraer E2 of Widerøe. It's more wide compared to SAS.
Bro, what do you mean wide? What do you mean more wide? What the hell? I meant more white. More white, not wide. What the hell? Jesus Christ. I meant more white. More white. Not more wide. More white. Jesus.
Got your toilet paper. I'm gonna check out the blood blasters. Oh my god. No way. You gotta be kidding me. We're already descending. What is this? Oh, that's like that has Jesus Christ.
Okay, now that actually scared the shit out of me. This sound, it was like a flushing sound, but it was so loud. What the shit?
That has to be the worst water wastage. Widerøe, what is this? I expected you to be better. What is this also? What is this? Oh my god, okay. At least the toilet is clean. It's actually pretty decently clean. I mean, overall it is clean, except the mirror is a bit weird. I don't know what this is. Hand sanitizer, Oh, it's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna piss and return to the seat because we have started descending and yeah.
I was genuinely a little disappointed with Widerøe and this aircraft. Overall, it wasn't actually that bad, but it was the small things in general like the cleanliness or the shaky tray tables that made it a worse experience. Now, another thing that happened is that I went all the way to the back of the plane to take a shot of the cabin from the back, but the crew stopped me and told me not to film. Of course, as always, they were just worried that I was filming them, but I kindly explained to them what I'm doing and who I am, and I reassured them that I wouldn't film any of the cabin crew members, and frankly, then we just chatted for like a couple of minutes about aviation and stuff, so yeah, it was fun.
Then I explained that I'm making a YouTube video and all that, and then I'm an aviation fan and stuff, and once they heard that I'm an aviation fan and I want to be a cabin crew, they immediately liked me, so they were nice, and we are now approaching, so yeah.
My experience with Widerøe and the E2 in a nutshell. It was very mid. The E2 itself is a nice aircraft, a very quiet one, like genuinely the engines were not loud at all, they were pretty silent. Now as for Widerøe, it wasn't that bad, the service wasn't bad, their app and web works just fine. It's just that the aircraft itself, specifically the dirty and worn out interior, disappointed me, for example. Also the lavatory was a bit strange, but I'm flying Widerøe again tomorrow on their Dash Q400, my favorite aircraft, so I hope to have a better experience there. Anyways, thank you for watching and welcome to Bergen.